What do you mean? I gotta go home and put these pelts away. My wife has been crankier than crank lately.
Dude, we got some duck hunting to do.
I know it, but I got,
The weather's coming.
I know it.
The winds are coming.
Well, yeah, the wind is at home. What an amazing day. Got all my chores done, trying to keep my wife happy, which, you know, you guys out there have been married for a while, or maybe even if you haven't been married for a while, it's not always easy to keep the ladies happy, especially during hunting season. But heading up to Ashland to hook up with our good friend Tommy Hicks from Beyond the Catch. And I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna hit it just about right. We've got a big front coming through, and a lot of times some birds are gonna be ahead of that front, and Tommy says, get your butt up here, and we're on the road. So hang on to your heinies. So you always like when you're going on a trip, and then your buddy calls you and says, hey, the ducks are thicker than I've ever seen before. That's a good thing to hear. I'm raising the white flag. I surrender.
Should take like 15 minutes.
All right, so I'm thinking like we're gonna come back, and unfortunately some people are gonna have to take a little bit of a nap because it was late last night. We haven't seen Tommy Hicks in about 6 months, and there was definitely a little activity going on, a little food, well, a lot of food. These guys consumed a lot of alcohol. I consumed a little. And they got about an hour's sleep. And I got about 3, which is I'm fine with. But
it's duck season. Right?
It's duck season. A guy doesn't need to sleep. We are set, ready to rock and roll and get out on the bay. We got Tommy's new duck boat out there. Hey, and I'll tell you, we're running like a 23-footer today, which is kind of nice because there is some huge wind, which we needed. You know, all fall, we have not had a lot of winds, and we've had a lot of warm conditions. Finally, things are starting to cool down. We're getting the northwest winds, and I'll tell you, the birds are moving. Hang on. You go, heinies. Kids.
No?
No? Wasn't a poo bag.
I missed something.
Is it this big? I don't know. A lot of bags back here.
She's a little ripe.
Yeah.
It's either Larry's bibs
Well, I didn't have these bibs on yesterday.
or my boy leaked a little out.
But there's a little something going on back here.
We got tuckered.
Karen, are you tuckered out?
No.
Guy could use a little sleep.
He's conditioned. The man is definitely conditioned.
What do you got there?
Oh. Which ones are these, Hunter?
That would be the Diamondbacks.
Oh, nice. Let's go find some ducks with them.
As Larry would say, millennials.
Anchor up, Thomas. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're getting our spread set up here, and the wind changed a little bit already on us, so we're a little tight on one end, so we're just gonna pull it ahead. It's kind of nice today. We got 2 captains in the boat here. But layout is definitely, the setup is definitely very crucial. And again, the wind switched a little bit on us already before light. So gotta adapt. Hey everybody, welcome back to our show this week. I'll tell you what, we are in an unbelievably awesome spot. We're up in Ashland with our good friend Tommy Hicks from Beyond the Catch. And we've got our special guest today, our good friend Jeff Van Remortel. Hey, a little bit of duck hunting time. Finally, the weather's cooling off. We had a big front come through, pushed a bunch of birds down, and I'll tell you what, we've got a great setup here. We're actually supposed to come up 2 days from now, but you know how this goes with duck hunting. You want to be there when they're fresh, and they are no doubt fresh. It should be an awesome 2 days, so hang on to your heinies.
One bluebill. Or redhead. Come on, thing. Go!
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. You know what? The mighty hunter. We didn't even pull up on him. Here he goes. Now let us men shoot. No, don't shoot. Oh. You guys both suck. You guys both suck. A lot of excuses. Lot of excuses this morning. Lot of excuses.
Why? Yeah.
Stud muffin.
A red noggin there.
Oh, right behind us. Look at him. Oh, there he.
Oh, nice.
I almost flipped you off because I thought you were gonna do something smart, but you just say a nice headshot at 70, huh? All right, yeah, all right. You like that was my immediate reaction? I'm like, what's Hunter up to now?
Van Remortel. Line him up, Van Remortel.
Larry's gonna have some mystery meat. Shotgun shaver, we'll see how good you are.
You know, you always want to be responsible for what you're doing. And when you're out here hunting like this, look at all the shells that are floating. Definitely want to net these up and put them back in the boat and get rid of them. Hey, Tommy, what do you think about this morning?
Them birds aren't really moving much. We saw them get up a couple times out there. I thought this wind we had was going to get them to move more, but
And if you look out there, you know, you don't even have to look that far out, a couple hundred yards. She's rolling out there.
we're going to take a little ride. I mean, you'll see what's going on. We couldn't have hunted it.
You know, the great part is that we have a couple days to hunt, and you know, we're going to hunt this afternoon too, right?
Well, I think Hunter just has to miss that Badger game if we have to go any longer.
That's the way it goes. Hey, Hunter, nobody's going to care if you're at the Badger game, are they?
Come on, let's go get the birds. Kennel up. Best part of hunting the bog right there. Teaching a new pup.
You know, when you think about like Lake Superior and Chequamegon Bay, I don't really think about like a big marshy area like this. This was very impressive.
Woo, feeling it.
Good.
2, 3, maybe 4 ducks.
Man, it's amazing, you know. Guys stay up all night, get up, sleep for an hour, get out here, hunt all day. Things are good this morning, and then now they get cranky on.
We just
Whip.
I didn't shot.
Bills.
What?
I didn't shoot.
My gun didn't come up. It's on. Stage right.
Woo! That's the way it goes, brother, right there. Loving it. Hey, I'll tell you what, it got really rough out on the lake, so we decided to come back into the sloughs here and do a little hunting tonight, and we just got set up here a little while ago, and we've been seeing a lot of birds. Just saw a bunch of birds, I'm sure, that are migrating from the north, come dropping right in here, and just shot a couple, so hopefully it'll be a good afternoon. That's right.
Here, bud.
We got both of them?
Bring it here. Willie,
Come on, Will.
Take it a peek.
It's a long peek.
It's getting exciting now. Seen probably about 50 or 60 ducks in the last 5 minutes.
Really tickled him. Larry didn't have enough grass out. You know, he gets a little lazy. He starts texting all the time.
Right here.
One's hurt.
Reminds me of last year.
What are you talking about?
One's tickled.
I love it.
Ba-ba-ba. My gun went with the grass and the roof.
Yeah. Take them.
Regular old Skybuster Larry.
Come right in front of us.
Shoot him.
Ooh, I got one. There he goes.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Can you get that bird way over there? You seen it land.
Go get him. Gets that bird. Good job. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Like, you know what? That's the awesome part about duck hunting. You know, when you make them extraordinary shots like that, you gotta love it. And that's the cool part too about when you're shooting, no doubt, when you're shooting heavy shot, when you hit that bird, they fold. Hey, I'll tell you what, Tommy, today is layout day.
Yeah.
It's day number 2 here up in Ashland, and the winds have died down a little bit. It definitely is a lot colder out.
A lot colder out.
And last night when we were in the marsh, we saw a ton of birds coming down from the north for sure. So definitely a migration, and it is no doubt time for that. One of the main reasons you bought that boat is basically to do a lot of hunts out by the islands, right, for old squaw.
Yeah, bigger, something bigger than that TDB we have. You know, we want to be able to run out 20, 30 miles and on old squaws. There's not a ton of days a year you can do it, but when you can get out there, it's
When the
it's
timing's
really
right.
cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey everybody, we're gonna shake off the dust this morning, so you hang on to your heinies. You know, I'll tell you what, there is no doubt a lot of work to do in layout hunting. All the gear you have in the boat, you know, putting up with the conditions. There's a lot of things to know to do it right. So definitely it's gotten very popular, but it is a lot of work and it is very dangerous. So no doubt, make sure you guys have all the proper safety gear, your life jackets, make sure you have good radios to communicate back and forth with, and just be aware of other hunters too. But it's no doubt a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, we've got our setup and it looks pretty darn good. I love the mats. You know, how many decoys you figure on each one of the mats?
Up to 36, I believe is what.
So you got 3 dozen on each mat, and we've got 2 different mats out, and then you're running 3 strings, right?
3 lines, 3 main lines.
Okay, and how many decoys are on the main lines?
18 on the long and 14 on the shorter.
Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what, you know, I mean, obviously when you're hunting divers, they are as tough as any duck can possibly get. So to me, it really makes a big difference. I want to shoot good shells, and because I want to kill these birds. I don't want to cripple them. You know how divers are. If they get crippled, they are very tough to
Especially here, we're in a
retrieve.
lot of weeds. You get like one shot. They'll dive down and hang on, and they don't come back up.
So how do you do the rotation?
A lot of it's safety.
Okay.
You know, transferring between the boat and the layout boat is big. We'll have life jackets on. And just you hand the guns over, you know. Of course, safety with firearms is the biggest thing in this game. We get the guy in the boat, have him sit down, then give him his gun. After we pull away, then you'll load it.
As far as like shooting the birds, I mean, it seems like to me like they're so close too, because you're right at eye level
Wait
with
until
them.
you think they're closer.
That's the key right
them
there.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
When you think you're ready to shoot, give yourself a minute, look at where the bird is in relation to the decoy line, and don't shoot till the day you hit the line. But usually about the amount of time it takes when you think you're ready, because you're going to sit up. It's just something about the human eye and at that angle.
Yep.
You're going to think they're right there, you're going to sit up and they're at 60.
Okay.
Let them come. And if they're really committed and coming, let them come to 15 or 20.
Hey, I'll tell you what, everybody, I'm pretty excited. It's been a few years since I've had the opportunity to do any layout hunting, and we've got an awesome day. We got great wind. Definitely a bunch of birds came down last night, so it should be pretty decent. There's no guarantees when it comes to hunting, but I have a good feeling. Going to the right. Where'd they go, buddy?
Oh, they're low.
Hey, what do you got the graph on
so you can find them.
What do you call what you're doing here, my friend?
This is duck scout.
Duck scouting? Why are we trolling?
Well, they'll fly
decoys?
to us. We're just going to drive around the bay. And when they land by the mat, we know it's set up.
You have your graph on so you can see them when they're diving. Side imaging is key.
That's usually
for duck
good
location.
So, no.
Oh, right here. Big flock coming right at us. Now, I'm going to stay down. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we made an adjustment. We got out of the layout boats and got over on a little bit better spot. And right away, Tommy shot that one, and got a lot of birds coming in. Get him, Jeff.
Why?
Nice shot. Beautiful shot. Hey, whole flock coming.
Take him. Jeff got him.
Oh, my God.
Ready on your side.
Right in front. Right in front. Yeah.
Got it?
Oh, that is so pretty.
Oh, ring neck.
Ring neck.
Yeah, a little ringer.
Like ring neck. Oh, ringer.
Mr. Ringer. Nice shot, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, I gotta ask you a little question. What's he got that look on his face, sir? Wait, I'm gonna ask you a question.
There could be ducks coming.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should get so serious.
Well, no. I want to know, what's it like to be single again?
You know?
Guy's single. Any young ladies out there looking for a 4-foot bald guy? Maybe we should start our own dating service. Yeah. Larry Smith Outdoors.
You can call it Linder, Larry Tinder.
Larry Tinder, right?
Linder.
Linder. Oh, I never thought about that. What are you thinking?
You know, right now, Larry, I'm thinking about duck.
Oh, he doesn't want to.
Sounds like Lance.
It sounds like Lance, right?
Built for fishermen, built by fishermen. Really, that says it all.
It's the family here. It's not a big conglomerate. It's a family.
They treat you, you feel like you're in a family, you know.
When you put those two together, an amazing product and amazing people, it's just the type of company you want to be involved with.
Not only because of just the great boats, but because of the camaraderie that the Warrior family has.
The customer service is amazing. They never leave you hanging.
So come join the Warrior family.
Welcome to Kitchen Smith.
Hey everybody, welcome to our Leroy lunchtime, and I'll tell you, when it comes to lunch or comes to dinner or just cooking out in the field, you know what, wild game, there's no doubt the Shotgun Schaefer is totally got it under control. And anybody that can make wild goose taste good, no doubt is a good cook. You've got a wild goose recipe that we did a number of years ago, and it went over like gangbusters, and I didn't even know it was a goose.
Here's what I did. This is one goose breast right here. I put it in a slow cooker for 6, 7, 8 hours. All you do is put water in the slow cooker. I don't even season it. I got a little salt and pepper, but the main thing is 2 to 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. White vinegar will break it down. It's super dry. You don't even want to eat it. It's not even that good. So now I just took beef broth, put it in the frying pan. That's all it is, just straight out beef broth.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple. You're gonna get it boiling hot. It's coming up to a boil now, and I'm gonna show you exactly what happens. This meat is so dry that moisture in that beef broth is gonna suck right into the meat. Now here's the secret recipe for what we're making, the gyros. Cavender's seasoning, it's the Greek seasoning. Now that you're going in, sprinkle your Cavender's in there.
You put quite a bit on
You
there.
have to, it's that good. Now look at how soft that is.
Oh, that looks delicious.
That's not even, what, 30
It's hard to
seconds?
even-
Put our gyros over the top. So all I'm doing is throwing a little feta cheese. I got tomatoes, onions in there. And here's the deal. It's called tzatziki sauce. Hold on this for me, sir.
You got it, buddy.
It's called tzatziki sauce, but really all you need is creamy cucumber. That goes in,
You might want to get a plate for that.
and it's like 50-50.
Woo, that looks good. Look at that.
Then you throw a little bit of the Greek yogurt on top, and that's your tzatziki sauce right here.
Nice shot. I'll tell you what, you guys, that was a good move by getting us out of the layout boats and getting into the boat here and moving the decoys down about a half a mile. Hang on, I'm gonna clear the decoys.
There you go.
Oh, I can't, he's in the deeks, I don't wanna take the deeks. Jeez. Hang on,
One bufflehead. One
let's go get him. No,
box of heavy
he's
bismuth.
too far. Oh, a buffalo head. Yeah, that is a pretty bird. Don't get huffy when you're wasting all your heavy shot on a buffy. They're tough, especially once you got them crippled on the water. Hey Jeff, let's talk a little bit about, like, you know, I've got a ton of birds mounted, and that looks like a pretty nice bluebill to me, but it's not quite finished off yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little early in the year here. You know, we're a little early in the season, but this is definitely like a nice adult bird. You can see in the light, starting to get some of the greens in there.
Okay.
This is a lesser scaup, lesser bluebill.
And
You
what's
see-
the difference?
Yeah, you can see on here how the blue, or the white, excuse me, well, it ends about mid-wing, on the
Okay.
lessers, and on the graders, it'll go out to almost out to the
All the
end,
way out to the tip.
to the end primary. Yep.
Yeah.
If you ever have the question on the ringneck or a bluebill, because you could shoot 6 of these,
Yeah, and only
but
one
only
or two
one
of them.
or two, depending on what time of year of these. You want to make sure you can see the difference there.
So the
It's very
bluebill-
easy to tell.
A hen bluebill will have the white on its wings too.
All bluebills will
Okay.
have the white. Yep.
Okay,
And the lessers
good.
will go halfway, and the graders all the way out.
Little jerky there, boys? I'm getting hungry. One thing about hunting. Tommy.
Ghost pepper.
Oh. Hey, when it gets cold, I like to have a little hotter, spicier jerky in the boat.
You're ready. Kill him.
Nice. You know, every time we go up by our good friend Tommy Hicks from Beyond the Catch, it's always a lot of fun, and we certainly had a good time on this week's hunt. Want to thank also our good friend Jeff Van Remortel for coming up and joining us. Hey, if you guys are looking for a great hunt, make sure you give Tommy a call at Beyond the Catch, and no doubt, thank you very much for watching this week's show. Again, hey, we want to thank all of our military men and women for the proud service that they give us in protecting this great country that we live in. No doubt, we are still living in the greatest country in the world, and let's keep it that way. Don't forget, it's a great day to be alive. We'll see you next week, folks. You guys, that was an unbelievable... Huh?
I'm trying to film a thing here, Tommy. Just freaking answer the question.
Check, check. Little spanky do.
Tommy Hicks. Oh, I'm starting that over.
Hey, we show it the way it is, right?
This is yours. That's nice.
Is that Gucci?
That's Gucci Gucci.